Hello everybody, Accureye here, and welcome back to our Apex Legends Talks video. And in today's Talks video, I thought we'd talk about, ideas to maybe help you become better, or even maybe make it to in-game. And, of course, improving on, in some cases, maybe your counter, or just surviving in-game. But how do you survive in-game when you have so many other things that you gotta think about, and you want to go, and in a way, this is going to be continuing my last video talk, which was somewhat about being prepared or not being prepared. And in that case, there was a point where I was starting to talk about, being prepared, or going out to be prepared, or going into a circle to be, and possibly being unprepared. For those of you who are thinking about the game and kind of going into Apex Legends, and I do apologize if there's something wrong with the video. It looks like maybe the rendering wasn't very good for some reason. But anyway, you want to talk about Apex Legends and stuff like that, and just being able to go into something like, for instance, the game, and being prepared, going far away so that you can be prepared, or going in hot and being unprepared. As I've already said and stated, I would rather go into a hot zone and be unprepared, test my luck, but far too often we have too many players that are not like that. So what do you do in that kind of a situation when you have a team that's basically wanting to go in so that they can prepare, instead of trying to face luck of the draw, and maybe hope to find something like for instance a Mozambique, or a P2020, or an RE45, and then test their luck and hope that they catch somebody off guard and eliminate some of the squads. I would always go for testing my luck, because I like going into hot zones just so that I can see if I really have the chance to take on somebody. But, for those who don't like going into that, and, would rather be prepared, how do you defeat a prepared squad versus a prepared squad? Or maybe even, in some cases, a squad that has better equipment and is way more prepared because they dropped and they took down people from the beginning of the game. Well, in that case, one of the main things is, of course, have good weapons. Make sure that whatever you do, if you're facing a prepared team, try to make sure that you can separate them. Or, in some cases, get them to come into a building and wait for them. Most of the time, if you're in the situation of, you have to drop with a team that pretty much wants to prepare, pretty much wants to get ready, and have everything pretty much already in their favor, or at least seeming to be in their favor, then you want to basically end up with, you want to end up with someone who can, or something that can pretty much put the odds in your favor. Usually that's cover. For the most part, that's usually cover that will help you put the odds in your favor. But, if that's not the case, and you're still having trouble, you're still like, well, Accureye, I'm still having trouble. How do I make myself better and more prepared? My honest idea would be, look for the stray squads. If you're really in that point where you have to go far away, and you have to deal with a team that wants to be prepared in a faraway district, or a faraway area from the bubble, then look for the stray squads. Hope that you run into stray squads, because, stray squads, they may be prepared like you are, but maybe they have some things that you don't have, and you can nip it off them. After all, if they're outside the ring when you're fighting them, or if they're outside the ring when you see them, and then you decide to fight them as they're coming in, they have no choice but to either drop down, or either fight back and hope that they don't get killed get killed in the process, or get dropped in the process, or they have to basically run and hope that you don't drop them while they're trying to run into the ring. Again, if you're fighting someone at the edge of the ring, don't go into the ring. Just fight them on the edge of the ring. If you see them, give them a few shots. Give them a little bit of a hello as they're trying to run to the ring. Obviously, they're either going to fight or flight it. If they flight it, then obviously that's your opportunity to drop them while they're still in the ring. After all, they will continuously get hurt over time in the ring. So, I mean, there's no reason you shouldn't, if they're in the outer barrier of the ring and you're fighting them, if they don't decide to fight it and they decide like, hey, we're just going to run, then hopefully we hopefully won't get dropped when we enter the ring, then great. Otherwise, you got to think, if they're going to try to fight it, you better hope that they better hope that you don't get enough shots to drop them right after they drop you, if they decide to, you decide to guard the barrier. So, I mean, with that being said, it is what it is. And, and at the end of the day, it is something that could, potentially make you a overall better, player, a better, a better overall. So it's like that is something that really can help you along the way. But I mean, those are just my thoughts. Those are just my opinion on what should you do. Either way, if you are planning to make it to where you're going to just take time to fight the squads, or even in general, fight stray squads and look for them outside of the ring, or, wherever, then, just remember that you gotta take some time and realize that it's possibly going to happen to where you end up losing, or having a team that's going to be more prepared than you are and have more stuff than you are because of the fact that they are quote unquote better in the operation department. But I mean, that is what it is. But with that being said, thank you everybody for joining me today on this video. If you like this video, you know what to do. Hit the like button, get subscribed, hit the bell notification, because I know you want to know when my next video drops next. Thank you everybody for joining me today on this video. I am live on Twitch at www.twitch.tv/Accureye. I am live on Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday for sure for about 4 to 5 hours, give or take. And on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, and potentially Sunday. Every once in a while on a Sunday, I may do a bonus stream. That may include also me doing a bonus stream on Friday. It all depends. But yeah, those will be about 2 to 3 hours. But with that being said, thank you everybody for joining me today on this video. Thank you for watching this video. And yeah, until the next one, everybody, this is Accureye signing out and saying farewell, everyone.